Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to replicate Metallica's guitar tone from the album Ride the Lightning using only free plugins. Right, so as previously said, Metallica's guitar tones are the very first ones that every new guitarist tries to replicate. And I also tried to myself back in the day, without great result, I have to admit it. If you're new to the channel and you like this type of content, please feel free to leave a like and comment on anything you see or hear. And if you also want to see more of this stuff like plugin reviews, gear demos and other heavy metal related videos, definitely consider subscribing to my channel. Quick disclaimer before we go on, this video is just the result of my own tests and experience, so even though I think I did a pretty good job in mimicking this famous guitar tone, remember that I wasn't there back in the day when they were recording their album. So as always, take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. My final guitar tone may not be the 100% perfect blueprint copy of what you heard in the original song, okay? Alright, so let's take a quick look at what equipment and gear they used back in the day. The early years of Metallica, 1983-1985, more or less. And during this period, on both Kill 'Em All and Ride the Lightning albums, they were known to perform tremendous live shows all over the world. And at that time, both Kirk and James were using Marshall rigs, modified by the great José Arredondo, the guy who's modded amps for a number of great guitarists like Eddie Van Halen and Steve Vai. James Hetfield mostly employed his JCM 800, while Kirk used a combination of the SLP, as used on Kill 'Em All, later switching to the JCM 800 on Ride the Lightning. Of course, we're talking about 40 years ago, and it cannot be totally clear what amp settings they were using, but according to the notes of the Danish engineer Flemming Rasmussen, who was brought in the band group for Ride the Lightning, they set the gain, the bass and treble nearly at maximum, and they killed, metaphorically of course, the mid frequencies. James and Kirk's settings were almost the same, except that Kirk would back the gain down to 4 or 5 for a cleaner sound on the leads. So for this video I'm using my Solar A2.6 white, straight into my Focusrite Scarlett 202, straight into Reaper. I double tracked every rhythm guitar and panned hard left and hard right, and this is how the clean DI tracks sound. Right, I guess now it's time to add the free plugins. We have the G-Tune, you know what it is, great tool to tune your guitar free. Regate, stock electric guitar rhythm preset, and the threshold is set at -50 dBs. TSC Audio 808 version 2, booster, drive at 0, tone at noon and volume at around here. Ignite Amps Emissary, my favorite free amp sim of all time. Lead channel, gate down, bass up, bright switch on and shape as well. Low mids here, high mids here. Lead master cranked, depth at noon and presence cranked. Then, of course, I'm using STL-Tone Ignite Amps NetIR dual cap processor with the right impulse response by Beaujolais and low pass at around 8300s. Then we need to EQ the sound, and the first EQ is low shelf at around 60 Hz, frequency band cut at 170 Hz, and the high shelf at around 8000. And then this is the true Metallica sound EQ preset. We have 9 bands and I want to illustrate them all. So, big cut at around 30 Hz, a big boost at around 100 Hz, yet another big cut at around 210 Hz, another cut 400, another cut 800, another cut at 2500, and then for the peak attack we have a great boost at around 9000, another big cut around 10K, and a high shelf at around 11K. Alright, so I think we've got a pretty decent guitar tone, didn't we? As always, I want to share all these good settings with my subscribers and viewers, so don't forget to download the whole Reaper project and free VST plugins I used directly from the link in the description of the video. Alright folks, this is all for today. If you like this video and this type of content, please feel free to leave a like and comment on anything you saw or heard. And if you also want to see more of this stuff like plugin reviews, gear demos and other heavy metal related videos, definitely consider subscribing to my channel. If you want to directly support me, don't forget to listen to my instrumental solo album Musa and my hybrid practice band project Awareness EP. They're out now and they're all available on all digital platforms: iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, Google Play Music, you name it. And also, if you're a bedroom producer like me, don't forget to take a look at my Facebook group. It's called AmpSims and VST Plugins for Metalheads. It's a great community, it's growing more and more every day. There are more than 1,500 members now, and you always get updates for new VST plugin releases. So once again folks, thanks for watching and see you the next time!